Okay, good morning students. This is lesson number 2, motion part 3. Today we will discuss about the graphical representation. So in the previous classes we have discussed about distance, displacement, vector, scalar, all this we have discussed, but how to represent in a graphical representation we will see now. Distance time graph. How do we represent in a graphical representation? So always it will be having x-axis and y-axis. At x-axis we will always represent time. Time will go by its own, so we will every time we will represent at x-axis. The other dependent one like distance, velocity, displacement, everything we will represent at the y-axis. Okay, now you see. So this is 0 is a rest position. 0 is a rest position. Here 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. So it is moving in a equal 10 with the, what is the difference between these two? 20 minus 10 how much? 10. So body covers equal distances. So how it is moving in equal distances? 20 minus 10 is 10. 30 minus 20 is 10. 40 minus 30 is 10. So how it is moving? Time is moving every 10 seconds it is moving. So here you can see 10 meters per second, 20 meters per second, 30 meters per second and 40 meters per second. So at 10 seconds it is moving at the 30 meter distance. So how it is moving? 30 meters distance it is moving. At a time 20 seconds it is moving, it is also moving in the same distance it is moving. So same for 30 and also for 40 seconds. So how we will get the graphical representation? We will get a straight line, so which will be parallel to the x-axis. Okay, now you can see another one, same like x-axis and also y-axis. So 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds and 50 seconds. And here we will represent distance 10, 20, 30, 40. So but it is moving in a, how it is moving? So at 10 seconds it is covering 10 meter distance. Okay, where it covered here in the previous one it is covered 30 meters per 30 distance it covered. But here how much it is covering? At 10 seconds it is covering 10 meters per second. At 20 seconds it is covering 20 meters per second. 30 seconds it is covering 30. So it is changing, it's changing, but in an equal interval of times. Body is covering equal distances at equal interval of time. So this is uniform motion. Time is also same. 20 minus 10 is 10. 30 minus 20 is 10. 40 minus 30 is 10. 50 minus 40 is 10. So it is moving in an equal interval of time. So how do we get? We will get a straight line. So this we will call it as a uniform motion. So we have to represent graph in this way. Next is the velocity time graph. So same like how we have done for distance time graph, same like that. Here we have to represent time. Here we have to represent the velocity. Okay. The same 10 seconds, 20 as usual, like x-axis and y-axis, and we have to write the velocity here. At 10 seconds, how much it is moving? 30 meters per second. Same like that how we have done for distance and time graph. So that is about the velocity. Next is uniform accelerated motion. If the change in velocity per unit time, how it will do? So same for x-axis. This is x-axis. And this is y-axis. So 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. So maybe they will ask for 1 or 2 marks this bit to represent. How do we represent a graphical representation? They will ask. This is also same like a distance and time graph how we have done. The same way you have to do this. Next. Yeah. So this is uniform motion. So how do we represent uniform motion in a graphical representation? So this they will ask for 2 or 3 marks they will ask in the exam. So for the sum they'll give like this. They'll give time per seconds and meters per second. They will give like this. So what is a motion with a constant speed? When it is, we have to find out whether it is moving in a constant speed or velocity is differing. So how do you find out? Say 2 minus 1, we have to do final velocity minus initial velocity. Suppose 6 minus 3. 3 minus 0 is nothing, you will get same thing. 6 minus 3 is how much? 3 meters per second. So 3 is the difference here. 9 minus 6 how much? 3 meters per second. 12 minus 9 how much? 3 meters per second. So how it is moving? Velocity is moving in a constant speed. So it is moving in a constant speed. First we have to see this, whether it is moving in a constant speed or the velocity is differing. We have to find out. And then body is covering equal distances in equal time interval. So how it is covering? 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So every 1 second it is changing. So time is also same and distance also covering in a same intervals of time. Now we will see in a graphical representation. So here time is, every time at the x-axis. So what is given in the time? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then next we have to find this is meters per second is nothing but a distance. That is 3, 6, 9, 12. This is at the y-axis. Now at 1 second, how much distance it is covering? 3 meters per second it is covering. At 2 seconds, it is covering 6. Like that, so on. 3, 9, 4, whatever they will give, we have to just put the points. Then afterwards, we have to join the line. So how it is coming? It is not coming in a parallel to x-axis, but it is coming in a slope. That is inclined plane. So it is coming in a inclined plane. So this is also uniform motion. So body is covering with the equal distances in equal time interval. Okay. Next is non-uniform motion. Now you can just see first we have to find out how much velocity. So you can just see time intervals are same, but you see the velocity. 4 minus 3 is 1 meters per second. 9 minus 4 is 5 meters per second. 14 minus 9 is 5 meters per second. We have to find out now the velocities are different. Before that velocities are same. So V is different. Velocity is differ. So motion with a different speed. How do you find out? Body covers unequal distances. So how much is covering? Unequal distances. 1 meter per second, 5 meters per second, 5 meters per second. Different velocity it is covering. So we have to represent in a graphical way. How do we represent? We know that time at the x-axis and the other velocities at the y-axis. So here you represent the time 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here the velocity you have to write. This is at the rest position 0, 3, 4, 9, 14. So at time t seconds, at 1 second it is covering 3 meters distance. Time 2 seconds it is covering 4. At 3 it is covering 9. 4 it is covering 14. So if you join all this, you will get a curved path. So this is covering this type of motion we will call as a non-uniform motion. So you have to represent graph in this way. Okay. Next. Next is a uniform circular motion. So same way how we have represented that one, circular motion also we have to represent in this way. So this, if a person is moving in the circular way, how do we see the motion? A body is in circular path with constant speed. So when the speed is same, so only the direction changes, but the velocity will be the same. So velocity will be the same wherever either he is moving from here, from this point to this point, A point to C point, C point to B point, B point to D point, whatever the point he is moving, but the speed will be same. So what will be, it has acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but speed. So it is speed is there and also direction. If the direction changes also, speed will be same maintaining. So acceleration is always toward the center. So the acceleration will be acting towards the center. We have to see this one. Okay. Next is equations of motion. Equations of motion. we will also call as kinematic equations. These are very, very important. We have to derive these equations. First you see. So V is equal to U plus AT. S is the distance. UT plus half AT square. And V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. We have to derive these equations. We will derive one after other. First one we will derive. So first one you see. This first one V is equal to U plus AT. So this type of equations we will call speed time relation. Speed time relation. How do we represent speed? We know that speed we will represent with the letter V, time with the T, relation with the R. So this we will show in a graphical representation. So you can see here is the rest position. This is x axis, y axis, but the velocity is starting at the U point, not at the rest position. What is the first equation? V is equal to U plus AT. So velocity is starting at the, not at the rest position, but it is starting at the U position. So it is starting at the U position and ending at the velocity position. This is from here to here. This position we have to see. So what is the V? It is starting at the initial point, ending at the final point at V. Initial is U, final is V. We have to know that U is the initial velocity, V is the final velocity, and T is